We actually share space with Hamilton's History Museum, so you'll see some of these exhibits throughout the building of Hamilton's history and going back, to when Hamilton was incorporated. So this is actually a donut machine right here that was made by an local inventor here in Hamilton. We share space with them and TV Hamilton, and also we have small business development counselors here that we also host as well.
What does it take to get into the incubator?
So we have an application process that one would go through. Our application is actually out on our website. So you'll go through it. There's an application process. We'll review the application. Myself and Chris will review the application. Most likely it'll go, we have a board that we report to, so there'll be a board that we review that application with as well. So it's a team approach. A board is made aware of applications that come in, and we review those as they come in. So it's pretty much rolling applications. We don't have, it's not any one particular part of the year that applications can come in. It's rolling applications.
And you focus mainly on manufacturing?
Yeah, so our focus is it's on advanced manufacturing. We do green technology, clean technology, and reason for that is we're leveraging what the city is doing from that perspective. The city of Hamilton actually owns the utilities department, so we can leverage the city of Hamilton and allow any startup that has a concept in clean tech or green technology to work with the city of Hamilton's utilities to test out their concepts or products. So it's kind of a city as a lab approach where we'll connect the makers with the utility department down there. So, and some of the newer clients are they are in that space. So I'll show you one of their offices right down here if you follow me. So this is the space of one of our newer clients. This is KW River is the client that occupies this space. And what they're building out or what they're developing is a micro turbine. It's a mini turbine that'll sit at the base of a low head dam and produce electricity from the water running over it. And it's a mini turbine. And the reason they decided to work with us, the mill, and the city of Hamilton was, what I just talked about was the whole city as a lab approach, where these guys, they've got a concept around clean technology, green technology, and we started having conversations with them, and they caught our attention, and they saw value in being able to test out their product with our utilities department and eventually tap into the city of Hamilton's electric grid. And another reason is we actually have two low head dams right out here in the Great Miami River. So they're actually going to put their product back at the base of one of our low head dams and test out their product. And they're actually in the process of prototyping that product and getting to production, getting to producing electricity. So that's their concept in a nutshell. They've been with us since April, and we're working with them to take that to the next level in terms of the resources that we provide to them.
So besides space like this, which I assume it's some kind of beneficial arrangement, what other resources do you provide companies like this?
So we have the small business counselors. They can assist with putting together business plans, marketing plans, financial plans, some of the components that go into running a small business. So they'll work with the counselors that are on site. We have another one of the resources is just the connectivity with the city and the utilities department down the street. We're pretty tightly connected with the city and what they're doing from a utilities perspective. We have mentors that are part of our program, venture capital connections there, financing connections. So if they have a product that's they're ready to take it to the next level in terms of venture capital, we'll work with our partners. We've got partnerships with Cincy Tech. We also have partnerships with Blue Chip Ventures and Queen City Angels. So just connectivity, connecting those pieces, providing them with the different tools to be successful. from a manufacturing standpoint, we have partnerships with Butler Tech. So they have access to Butler Tech's labs. Miami University is a partner with us, their manufacturing department. So getting access to students up there, resources and students up at Miami. So just some of the different resources there that we will tie our startups into. So, and this just gives you an idea of where we're going with our space. Before you see what you see here, it was pretty drab just in terms of the drop ceilings and the carpeting that was in here and some of the other features. So this is where we're going from a look and feel perspective, for some of the office space. So, and I'm not sure, well, you may or may not have heard about the brewery that we're bringing in here, which they'll actually be out in the old SWAT team garage. And we'll walk over there real quick and I'll just show you that space that the brewery plans to fill. And they're gonna occupy that probably late spring, early summer is when they plan to occupy that space. So, any other questions?
Are you doing anything with TechSolve and their advanced manufacturing?
Not at the moment. I mean, we've had conversations with them. Nothing's been formalized with them at this point. But just early initial conversations. So
So do you have an independent source of angel money, for lack of a better term, or are you using some of the groups that you have talked about?
At this point, it's more of a partnership, connectivity partnership with those groups, Cincy Tech and Queen City Angels. We're in the process of building out our own financing mechanism, funding meconism. We're going to pitch it as the innovation fund.
VC money or angel money, or what's?
It's probably going to be grant based, revolving loan based type of money. So
have you been successful without the state of Ohio getting any of the money from
we're still that's one of the things on our radar is the third frontier is something that we're looking at. So yeah. So we'll walk down. We'll walk down to the SWAT team garage. Just show you that space real quick, and that'll conclude.
Serve out of there?
So they will have tastings out of there. So yeah, yep. So this is the space. This is the SWAT team garage, obviously, and so they're going to have to find a new home here in the next few months to park their vehicles. And this is where Municipal Brew Works is going to be located. As I mentioned, late spring, early summer is their projected date of occupancy. But they're looking to build this out, improve it. Their vats of beer are probably going to be right behind you here, and they're going to be brewing beer. It's going to be a microbrewery, Municipal Brew Works. They saw the potential here in building out a business, building out a brewery business, and this is some great space for them once they get that finally completed. So
Will this be production, or will it be retail here as well?
they're gonna be producing. There'll be limited tastings, and then they do plan to distribute their microbrew out to whoever wants to retail the product. So.
How long do you take companies like that in for? I mean, is it again, think of an incubator like there's a year and then it's time for them to go on their own, or something
Yeah.
they're kind of parking here for a while?
Well, typically an incubator, your stay is going to be around 3-4 years for an incubator. We've actually brought these guys as kind of an anchor tenant.
Okay.
So they're going to be here for a while. With the money that they're going to put into this space,
Okay.
it didn't make sense for them to incubate and then go out.
Right, well, that's why. Right.
So,
That's the question.
so they're an anchor tenant, and we saw the potential there just from bringing people down here after a long day and just drinking beer, sharing ideas, collaborating, events.
Desirable amenity for startups.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So it's a little different arrangement with them. We're going to help them get ramped up from a business perspective, but they're going to stay, as kind of an anchor tenant type of arrangement with them. So that's about it.